Hello there, it's me, Sari here again, and today I've got quite a few Christmas cards to share with you. I was at a crafts event and I started off making this. I had an idea for the pine tree and the stamp here, which says that the tree is so lovely and green in the cottage. And I was thinking that those could be nice to combine with the die cuts from Spellbinders for that beautiful Christmas ornament there. Then somehow my mind and I started to wander, and I decided on putting on some black chicken wire that I had die cut with a Cheery Lynn die. Also some paper from an old book, and on top of that a red cardstock base. I don't know where I went wrong, I think. You know, I actually did put in a Vaudeville frame also from memory box. Something tells me that I had too many things going on, but I still decided on keeping this one. Let's see who I decide to send this one to this year, or perhaps next year, you never know. And the stamp, by the way, is from Vilda Stamps, a stamp that I designed by myself. So after that card, I decided I have to cool down, so I went for this. I didn't give up on the thought of actually using those beautiful nets from Cheery Lynn that I could die cut out of the card base as it were. And I decided on putting on some sort of a pumice looking colour, and just glued it down there on the back side, as you can see. And then I die cut this beautiful Victorian frame, and I dry embossed it to see all the beautiful details there. And this one comes from memory books, and I have sort of fallen in love with this really the latest this year, because I tend to use it on almost every card. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then to sort of pick up the Christmas theme, I decided on cutting it out once more in red and just putting it down in the center there, and to have a sort of a redness and Christmassiness to this card. And then I decided on just die cutting the numbers 2 and 4 out of corrugated cardboard. And since that had that structure, all I had to do was just drag an ink pad over it, and just actually dab it on top of it, and then I got that sort of wooden look to those. And then I just fastened those with some 3D adhesive foam tape, and there you go. And to finish things off, I just put a couple of half pearls there. So it's an easy peasy card, really striking, clean and simple, I must say. And then I was still in that net mood, so I decided on making yet another card with that theme. And you see, I didn't think when I used that mocha colour. The mocha was the other one that I had on the other one. The stripe is down here, for goodness sake, and I have to do another covering of this one. But you see, mocha, my goodness. Well, mocha is in the background anyway. I have the net going on there. And then I decided I would try the weathered clock from Tim Holtz, just to give it something nice going on here. I put a red center to that one also, and I scramble them up or crinkle them up so it would have something going on. It wouldn't be flat and simple. And then I had this reindeer that I had die cut before out of corrugated cardboard, and as you can see, it isn't flat. I actually did want to go with the bulkiness of this, so I also dragged an ink pad on top of this one just to give those highlights, and I put a piece of organza dotty band to give the reindeer a... I still can't remember what it's called. It's not handkerchief now, because I know you blow your nose in it. Oh, for goodness sake, I can't remember. No, I can't have it, no. And then I made a paper rose out of an old book page, and I also did stamp God Jul, Merry Christmas in Swedish, on the back sides of those old pages, and just swirl that one up, gave it some definition so it wouldn't be flat. And before I glued all of these things down, I just put some cheesecloth underneath the clock so it would actually lift up better from that net in the background. So pretty easy, this one as well, and sort of funky looking, I must say. But then I went ahead and fell in love with this beautiful stamp here. This stamp comes from RePrint. It's a Swedish company that makes stamps and such, and it's a wholesale business for scrapbooking stores. But I love this stamp. It's Rudolf the reindeer, and I colored him in with some distress markers, and after that I actually dragged some vintage photo, I think, over all of the image, and managed to actually rescue the eye afterwards by just putting on some water with my water brush and actually cleaning up that eye a little bit. And then I put some stickles there just to make that wreath sparkle a little bit. I have used the die from Tim Holtz. It's the pine tree die, beautiful I think. And then I've got this die cut here, the white one from Memory Box. I can't really remember what the name for that is. Could it be Festive Circle? Could be Festive Circle from Memory Box. And then I've got a wonky, a reversed wonky rectangle in the background, the black one, and that one is on a skew. And then I've got a ticket here that I have die cut with a die from Cheery Lynn. And that is those are things that I actually had with me to that crafts event, so I didn't have to die cut everything there and then, but it was really nice just to be able to assemble everything quickly. And then there's a Finnish Christmas stamp there which says Hyvää, joulua, which means Merry Christmas, of course. So it's a Finnish Christmas card really. And then I did stamp this beautiful reindeer stamp 3 times, so I decided on giving it yet another go. And this time I colored it in a sort of similar fashion as I did before, and I had die cut it with the reversed wonky rectangle, and took another piece that I either had with me or die cut afterwards. And this one is the Labels 25 from Spellbinders. I love that shape, I really do. And then I continued decorating with some punchinella here and there. I die cut some green, a leaf and a swirl, and these are Magnolia dies. I used a beautiful flower here from Wild Orchid Crafts. I love this rose trim. And an old book page in the bottom. And also a corrugated cardboard, and I put an easel to it so you can actually stand. So you needn't make a card, you can just actually have this small picture. And what else have I done? Well, I have done some stamping with those alphabet stamps. Let me show you. I did find these at a flea market, and I just must show you. Sometimes, you know, you fall in love with certain things. These are the stamps that I started my alphabet letter wood-mounted stamps with. And this one comes from EK Success, and surprise, surprise, almost everything comes from EK Success, but you never find them in regular scrapbooking stores, and I think it's a shame. Although I did find these at Magnolia in Borås for years ago, years and years ago, and nobody seemed to want them, but I did, because I see the benefits of actually stamping them in different colors, just cutting them out, leaving a little bit of whiteness there. You create a block or a tile, and then you can just lift it up with just some glue from your glue gun, so it doesn't lie flat. I'm sorry. So this one is called Swanky Upper ABC. EK Success there. Later on, somewhere, I found these, and you know, they are the perfect match for that. So these are called, I can't actually see because it doesn't say, but these are also from EK Success, of course. It does say Swanky Lower ABC, so upper and lower ABC. Then I went to another crafts event and I found these, fell in love. And they were for sale there, I think, for 100 crowns or so. And I thought it was pretty expensive, but I still had to have them, you see. EK Success also, and these are called Typewriter ABC set. Sorry. Typewriter ABC sets. Love the circles and everything. And what I do like about these wood-mounted alphabets is that they are simple to hold on to. You can just ink it up and dab it there and put it back, because it's nice to have them in order. And what I like about these more than just say, let's say, clear stamps. Clear stamps are clear. If you're not paying attention, you could just end up losing them. I have done so, and since they are clear, I never see them, and suddenly I have vacuumed them up, so they just disappear. These are better for me. For me. And then I got this one as well. This one was lying there, completely new. As you can see, even I haven't used it yet. And this one is called Label Maker Lower ABC. Label Maker Lower ABC. And I just wish that more scrapbooking stores would take these in, because I love them. I love them. So for this case, I used the tile ones and then the circle ones here. And I fastened it in the same fashion. So that's a little bit from me. Yeah, well, let's see. I had one more card to show you. Sometimes I like to go for the simple things. The tree stamp, or the Christmas tree stamp that I used in the first card is the same thing I have used here. And I have seen people making these really simple cards with just a tree like this, and I like it a lot. It's an easy way to actually get rid of your scrap pieces and just to make something fun for a change. So I took a piece of scrap piece of paper that I had. It was long like this, and I decided on, well, let's make a lying card, shall we? So I just took a scrap piece of brown and something green, and this is the green that I've actually turned around. Lovely paper from Beau Bonnet. It's a vintage dot series. Love it. And then I just took a black pen and made a stitching around it. So it's an easy peasy craft card. And craft is something that I love. Absolutely. So things that I love, you have heard me say quite a few times in this video, I'm sure. I hope to see you soon again. Bye bye.